Hello Internet, this is Scott with Scott's Garage, and today I'm privileged to work on my daughter's 2006 Ford Fusion. Now here's the presenting problem. The inside door handle is broken. It's made out of plastic and there's a part right in the inside there that's broken off. I've had this problem before. So you go on the inside and you can pull the handle back, but there's nothing happening. You don't hear anything, and it's because it's broken right about in there on the inside. Okay, here's the tools you're going to need to get the job done. First of all, you're going to need a 7mm socket, and I just have this on a little driver here. You'll need a torque screwdriver, and this is a T or Torque 25 bit. You're going to need a pick. I have a couple different styles here, and you're going to need a small crowbar or an upholstery bar. Again, here's the part. You'll need the part as well. I ordered this on Amazon and paid $14.95 with free shipping, and the price at the Ford dealer is around $50. We will be removing some of the electrical harnesses on that door panel. Whenever you're working with electrical, it's just always better to be safe. So I'll be disconnecting the negative side of the battery and just moving it just to avoid anything grounding out. Okay, next I'm just going to walk you through the procedure. It's very simple. First of all, I'll take that Torque 25 screwdriver. There are two screws. There's one there, and there's one right underneath here. And you just back those out with the T25 screwdriver. You're also going to need to take this little plastic plate off, and just use your pick to do that. It just pops open, and kind of there's a little hinge there, and T25 likewise, there's a screw right underneath this. Then we're going to use the socket, the 7mm socket, and back out this bolt. What's going to happen next is that the trim for the door handle will come off, and then we're going to lift the whole door panel up and out. We'll disconnect some electrical. We'll set that door panel aside, and we'll have really clear access to change out this handle. Okay, I always use a magnetic little tray here from Harbor Freight. It's really good just to keep everything. So I've got one out, and I'll take this bottom one out next. Okay, next this plastic cap. I chose the smaller pick to get in there. See, there's a little hinge right there, this little plastic hinge, and we'll get to that final T25. To disconnect electrical, simply push right there and pull. It comes right out. Set it aside. Next, the 7mm bolt. Okay, I pulled that bolt out. Now, this part just comes up, and likewise you need to disconnect the electrical. It's very easy to do. Simply push in there, and push in here, and pull. Forgot to mention previously that you need to take out this triangle part of the door. It's very simple. Just take the pick and just pry it back there and just pull out, and it comes out. Carefully take it out. Next, we're going to use the pry bar. If you have an upholstery bar, even better. But we're just going to go in here. Be careful not to scratch the paint. And you just pry it open, and you just pop it. It'll make a noise, but it's meant to do that. There's little places where it goes in place. It'll pop out. Okay, door panel just easily came out now. We're just going to set this panel aside. Next, you will need an 8mm socket. I have my little stubby ratchet here, and there's one bolt, 8mm. So let me back that off. Now it's clear to see the broken part. I have it in my fingers right here, and as you look in there, it just broke off right there. So that's why there's just nothing going on with this handle. It's just physically snapped off. Okay, next we need to get the cable off. To do it, you just simply line up where you see the groove for it to come out. And you need two hands, but you can kind of get the gist of it. You just pull up on that and it'll come right out. Okay, here's the new handle. Chrome looks really good. It's identical to the other one. And you just do everything in reverse order. So the first thing we'll do is we'll put this cable back in place, like so, put it in place, and then we'll put it in place and put the 8mm bolt on. Okay, notice I put the end of the cable in place, and then right here there's the white plastic part. You just need to push in a little bit, make sure it's sandwiched right there, and just make sure it's firmly in place. Like so, it's slid into place. And now we'll put the bolt back on. Snug it up, be careful. These are plastic parts. You don't want to break it by any means. You don't want it loose either. Just be very careful. Okay, that's pretty much in place. You can see that it works. We're ready to put everything back now. Make sure you plug all the electrical in correctly. Please note as well that of the Torx screws, the shortest one, it's probably about 1/4 inch, is the one that goes in here. Okay, not too tight, but tight enough. Put the electrical back in place. Electrical is pretty much foolproof. with these clips that you can let go in the right one to fit correctly. Okay, I hooked up the electrical, and now it's time to test the new door handle. Okay, now I'm going to test everything. So the first thing I want to test is make sure that it locks. It does. I'm going to check the window open here. I'm going to check the outside, make sure, yeah, it's locked. The inside, no matter what, if you open this, it unlocks. So that's why I'm doing it that way. So see if unlock works. It does. And I should be able to open the door, which I can. And I should be able to lock it and also open the door. All right. Again, this is Scott with Scott's Garage. I'm not a professional mechanic. I'm just a backyard mechanic. I really enjoy working on our daily drivers. If you like the video, please hit like. It doesn't cost you anything. It means a lot to me. Also, please consider subscribing to my channel and also consider hitting the bell notification for upcoming videos. Have a great day.